Hey, so this is Mike Barnes, the financial first responder. Hey, happy Thursday. I voted today, baby. Listen, you have one time in your life, every 4 years, to go out and vote for your elected officials. If you choose not to vote, especially in your local elections, where everything is being decided, city council, school board, if you can see the lines that are wrapped around this building here, it's crazy on how many people are coming out to early vote. The funny thing is they'll do that for a president, but they won't do it during regular general elections. People, in case you ain't figured this out, I think I've discussed this previously. If you are wondering how the president, past or present, makes decisions for you as an individual, stop wondering. All of those decisions are made by your local politicians. They actually control your county taxes. They control how much funding goes to your children's school. Now, I was talking to somebody today, and I'm not going to name the candidates. I actually talked to two candidates. One was endorsed, the other one wasn't. Both of them were running for a school board position. And you have to look at, I asked a tough question because one brought it up to me. They don't have any children in the school, and they don't live in the county. Now, if I had gone just for that, that'd be bad on me. So I talked to the other candidate. The other candidate actually said, hey, I had 2 children in school. They both graduated. I can't hold that against her. She told me her story, one being a special needs student and one being a traditional student, and how the special needs student was now chemical engineer, I think is what she said. But you have to talk to people, and you have to get involved in your local city, county, whether it's going out to vote or whether it's being involved in parent-teacher association, better known as the PTA. Start small. Get out there, especially if you have children, or as we like to say, or you hear the new ones say, little ones. Their future depends on us. It depends on us financially. It depends on us how we vote. And I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, if you're independent, just go vote. I was talking to some people and they said, well, what difference does it make? It's the lesser of the two evils. I don't want to deal with this one and I don't want to deal with that one. And I said, well, honestly, none of their true things that they're going to do are going to make a difference in your family's life. But what will make a difference in your family's life is how you spend your money, how you give to charitable organizations, how you actually do the things that you do. Those are the things that make the difference. I don't care who goes in the office, because I'm not going to let that stop me from taking care of my family. Because my ultimate thing that God has given me is my family to take care of. That's my responsibility. Guess what? For me to depend on somebody else to take care of my children when I am able and capable, and my wife, that's dumb. I wish I could tell you some of the horror stories that I hear people talk about as far as money and tragedies. And part of it is self-inflicted. But part of it is, like I asked one of the school boards, hey, are y'all going to teach finance? Well, we currently teach at 10th grade level, but we know we need to teach at a younger grade level. And you know what I told them? At kindergarten, money is a real thing. Everybody uses it. Even if you're using Cash App, Zelle, any of these mobile apps to pay people, whatever it is, you're using money. And money is a tool. And if you don't know how to use the tool will use you. Wow. You are going in today, financial first responder. Because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of hearing people talk about how bad stuff is. Stuff ain't bad. You're bad. Your money management skills are bad. And what you're asking people to do is to accept your excuses of being bad. I was out, seeing people I knew in the community, met a couple of frat brothers that I hadn't seen in a while. All of us out voting. Get out and vote. You can't blame anybody for your financial situation but you. And you definitely can't blame any of these politicians. Because guess what? They can tell you a whole bunch of stuff. But the one thing they can't do is they can't dip into your finances. They can't dip into your credit score. They can't dip into your investments. They can't dip into your ability to borrow money, they can't dip into any of that. Think about that for a second. When I hear somebody say, we're going to stop poverty, no, you're not, because people going to still do the same dumb stuff. They're going to overspend, and they're not going to make enough money, enough income. Now, if you ain't thinking about this from a standpoint of, if you're not even going to the bank, I don't normally go to the bank. I do everything electronically. But now, because I have to receive a wire, or I need to wire some money, I actually got to physically go in the bank because I never set it up on my account and actually tell them to turn it on. Imagine that. You see, everything in our lives are changing. The way we do business, the way we conduct our finances, everything's changing. Nothing stays the same. I remember when I worked at a bank, and that bank is no longer in business. First Union, I believe it was bought out by Wachovia. And then from Wachovia, it might have been to Wells Fargo. Something like that. Either, or as my mom likes to say, anywho, what I experienced at the bank was we would actually have people come in and we would have to show them how to balance their checkbook, their register, and we match it up to their statement. And then we'd be able to give them some free, for those people that not too bashful or not too shameful to say ever bounced a check. We had those people that were habitual, but then we had those people that weren't habitual. They just, maybe something happened, right? And we would go through and we either give them back the $25, $30, $40 that was charged, or we would basically instruct them on how to do it and then refund the charges. Now, I'm saying this to you, that considering our school systems are lacking in so much. Matter of fact, I know a bunch of people who have homeschooled, really. The parents have homeschooled their children, and the children are very well off based off of their education. They graduated early. I'll be honest with you. We don't need to be in school for 8 hours. Y'all, look, this is the last thing the financial first responder is going to tell you. If you don't think school is designed to get you on that 40-40 plan, you are sadly mistaken. You see, the 40-40 plan is I go to work for 40 hours a week for 40 years and then get less than 40% of my retirement when I retire. Those are the things you need to think about. Are you on that daggone 40-40 plan? And if you are, how do I get off the plan? You see, the financial first responder wants to teach you how to do this, but some of you don't want to take the time to learn. Or some of you think you know more than me or other financial advisors. And that's fine. Maybe you do. I don't know. But what I do know is time and consistency is the mother of all tools. And if you've been doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results, that is the clue to insanity. Look, this is Mike Barnes, the financial first responder. Like and subscribe my channel, and I look forward to talking to you. And without anything else said, well, I take that back. Go vote. God bless. And you can't make no excuses if you don't vote. Go vote.